Hey, what's up YouTube? My name's KushiKush, and in this video, it's going to be on the Yu-Gi-Oh! New OCG ban list. Now, this is a ban list that stops you from playing cards, but only in Japan. So, why would it matter, right? It matters because Master Duel is very closely linked to the OCG ban list. So, I've already been spoiled a bit. I've been told that, as you can probably see on the screen right here, Sprite Alpha is banned. That's huge. I also heard that Sprite Blue is at 1. Besides that, I don't know what else is on the list. I'm excited to look at it. We're going to be using Master Duel Meta. I'll put the link down in the description, and let's check it out. What is this? From 2 to 3, the Orchids. So they're going to put Orchids at full power. That's pretty cool. So anybody who's excited for Orchids in Master Duel, they like the deck or whatever, I mean, you're going to get a more powerful variant of the deck because you can run 3 copies of this card. This card is the most important Orchid in my opinion, simply because it reshuffles things and you get like spawn traps directly from your deck. Very cool stuff. Swamp Frog to 3. Okay, I didn't even know it was at 2. I'm going to be quite honest. That's interesting. I don't think that's going to affect Master Duel at all. A Kagari to 3. That's too big. Sky Strikers is a deck where their best card is called Sky Striker Engage or something like that. Essentially, you can look for any one of the Sky Striker cards in your deck, and then you can draw an additional card if you have 3 spells in your graveyard. This card, Kagari, adds you a spell Sky Striker card from your graveyard back to your hand. And it is literally like you can re-add Pot of Greed from your graveyard. That's scary. Master Duel, I think, only has 1 copy. I don't know. I don't like that. The Sky Striker is a good deck. I think it was in Worlds, actually. Like, it's very, very good. What else? What else? Atagarasu, for real? The card that literally stops your opponent from drawing cards and playing the game entirely, they're going to put it at 3? Sure, I would prefer it at 1 because this card's very scary. If it hits your opponent, they can't draw during their draw phase. And if you can somehow figure out a way that they use up all their resources in their hand, in their graveyard, on their field, they're not going to draw. They're not getting any more resources. And at that point, you just close out the game. You can even beat them down with this 1 card. I don't know if I like that at 3. That's a little scary. Oh, I hate Eldlik. I'm sorry, Eldlik players. I hate Eldlik. It's too good. The deck is very, very good. It's a control strategy that's very powerful. This spell makes him even more powerful, and now it's at 3, so... Alright, Ancient Fairy Dragons now at 2 from 1. This is after the errata, where I think it's only like once per turn. I don't really know if anybody's using it. It's a powerful card because essentially what it does is it searches you a field spell by destroying a field spell. That's a good effect, and also you could just special summon a monster from your hand. It's a bonus effect, but you can't battle that turn. I don't know. I don't really care if this card goes to 2. It's a powerful card. It was banned for a reason, because field spells are very good in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think that's going to be a big deal. At 2, it could honestly go to 3. Salamangreat Gazelle to 2. I think in Master Duel, this is already at 3, so this isn't going to affect Master Duel at all. Good card. Very good card. Probably the best card in Salamangreat. Saryuja Skoldred at 2. This is a big list. This is a big, big list. They're changing a lot of things. Is this real? Saryuja? Now, the reason this card's on the list is because when you link summon it using 4 monsters, I think with different names, right? Yeah. You can draw 4 cards, put 3 cards in your hand at the bottom of your deck. Now, it's like, well, you're really only drawing 1 card. Kinda. You draw 4 cards, and you look at 4 cards, and you get to choose one of those 4 cards, keep it in your hand. It's like a super pot of duality, and that's the reason it's kind of at 1, because like, imagine you can do that over and over and over. It's too good. Too good of an effect. This card's at 2. I think it might go to 2 on Master Duel. Little scary because Master Duel already has a lot of power draw cards. Cards that benefit decks like Exodia or any deck where you need to get to key piece into your deck as quick as possible. I don't know if I like that at 2. I liked it at 1. I liked having it, like you can have it as an option, but you can't abuse it. Now you can kind of abuse it. It allows you to go into a XYZ that's, I think, 1 number higher or 2 numbers higher. I don't exactly remember. It's been a long time since I've used this card, but it is a very, very powerful card, especially since it's just a generic rank 4 that allows you to go into like rank 5s. There's a reason it's banned. I don't exactly remember the reason. I think it goes into Cyber Dragon Infinity or something. But yeah, I mean, interesting at 2. Rank 4 decks got support. Black, Wings, Steam, and Cloak. It's 1 to 2. If it's coming off the list to 2 in OCG, it's most likely gonna come off the list in Master Duel. That's just my guessing. That's not like statistically backed up in any way. That's just what I'm guessing. Thunder Dragon Hawk. This card's at 1, it's going to 2. Well, Thunder Dragons are getting support. I don't think Thunder Dragons are the best deck. So this card going to 2, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a healthy thing. I'm excited to see, especially since the Black Soldier / Gaia structure that came out of Master Duel, which comes with a free copy of BLS. Thunder Dragons can utilize that. So I think that's a welcome, good change. I think that's a healthy one. That's a good one. Nadir Servant to 2, I think that's a good one too. I don't really see people running around with Dogmatica as much as it was like a year or two ago during the launch of Master Duel. So this is a good change too. This is a very powerful card. It'll be used in other decks outside of Dogmatica just because it is a powerful card. I'm glad this is going to 2. Good change. Spellbook of Judgment to 2. It's already at 2 in Master Duel. I think they did that just to see if it works. It'll probably go to 3. It's a very good card. I'm excited to see when this card does go to 3 how well Spellbooks will perform. Because, I mean, they do have a powerful structure deck in Master Duel. And they're not bad. They're not bad. Runic Fountain from 3 to 2. Yeah, I hate Runics. Especially this card. This card should have honestly been limited to 1. But 2 is fine. I'm fine with 2 as long as it's not 3. Because this card's literally like... I want to call it Pot of Greed, but it's better. You draw 3 cards, right? And then it recycles. It's like Pot of Avarice, where you like shuffle cards in your graveyard into your deck and then you draw. It's really good. It's annoying, and then you can activate spells during your... I hate this card. I hate this card. I'm sorry, Runic players. I don't like this card. Newly limited. My heart. Dragon Rulers? Blaster, Dragon Ruler, Inferno. In the OCG, they have Tidal, Dragon Ruler. They also have Tempest, the wind one, but they don't have Redox, which is the earth one. Now they have 3. Is Master Duel getting Tidal? Are we going to get the water one? I'm excited. Dragon Rulers is my favorite deck of all time. This, I've been waiting so many years for this. This is OCG, but if it comes to Master Duel, not this guy specifically, but the water version, which is called Tidal, I'm gonna play that deck. I'm very excited. It's healthy too. I think it's a healthy change. I don't think this card's super powerful. It was back then. Now I think it's in a good spot. I'm excited to see Glow Bulb is coming off the list. Glow Bulb is one of the most powerful level 1 tuners in the game, simply because if it's in your graveyard, it's back for free. Just for free. It's not super big. It doesn't have big stats. It doesn't destroy things. It doesn't draw you things. It just comes back for free. It's a level 1 tuner. I think it's at a point in the game where it might be good enough. The problem with this card is that it can be abused very easily with any monster or spell or trap that just sends cards from the deck to the graveyard, or you have ways of milling, which I think Tier Elements mill. They can utilize this card. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to be very interested to see how this plays. I think this is too powerful to come off the list, especially right now with Tier Elements on the verge of coming out in Master Duel. I don't think this card should come off the list in Master Duel. But if they do, it'll just mean Tier Elements is better. Best deck. Mudora, the Sword Oracle at 1. I think that's in the TCG too. He's at 1. Or he's at 2 or something. What is this? Kelbeck to 1. Yeah. Bestial Lubion to 1. I never really played with Bestials. I know they're super, super good. Competitively good. Like very, very good in the TCG card game, which is like the paper card game. I don't know how they're going to perform in Master Duel because, you know, I mean, they're not out in Master Duel, but when they come out, I know they're going to be favorites because they're light and dark, and light and dark is one of the most supported attributes in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! So, yeah, this card to 1, I don't really know what it does. I don't know how good it is. I've never really used it, so I can't really say much about it. Sprite Blue to 1, okay. I wonder why Sprite Blue, though. I mean, Sprite Blue is good, but there's Sprite Elf, there's Sprite Gigantic, there's Sprite Jet. I think those are like big threats too, you know? Just Sprite Blue? I mean, Sprite Blue is probably the best one, right? Tier Elements Heaviness to 1. I think, yeah, it says right there. In the TCG, it's at 1 also. And Tier Elements Melee at 1 as well. So the OCG is copying the TCG in this way. Tier Elements is one of the most powerful decks. So I'm glad that the OCG is taking notes from the TCG. That's a good thing. They usually don't do that. They usually just let the TCG do their own stuff. So I'm glad they're taking notes. What else? Bistian Durus Worm. This is a card, it's like a DD Crow in your hand, right? Target a light or dark in either graveyard, banish it, and then special summon this card. Insanely powerful. If this card's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one special summon monster your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard, and it's removal. And it's 2,500 attack. Not a bad card at all. Insanely good card, actually. Yeah, it's at 1. Good. Wait, they're hitting a lot of Bestials. What the fudge? They're hitting like all of them. That's interesting. Skill drain to 1. Skill Drain 1? Really? It's funny because Skill Drain was at 1 copy for the longest, for many, many years. And then suddenly Konami's like, you know what? Put it at 3. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we made a mistake, guys. We got to put it back to 1. It's too good. But yeah, of course, skilled, negate all monster effects on the field. That's a powerful effect. Even when it was released, it was a good effect. It's been a good effect. I don't think it should be at 1. I think it should be at 2. I really like what Master Duel did with Floodgates. They didn't put them at 3. They put the really powerful Floodgates at 2. I like that. I really, really like that. I think TCG, OCG should copy that. I think it's super, super smart. Sprite Upband. Yeah, no, this card deserves to be banned. I even talked about it in my newest starter series video where I was playing the Sprite deck, but it was extremely budget. I have 1 copy of Elf. This 1 copy of Elf got me a full field of monsters. It is an unfair card. I'm going to say it how it is. It's an unfair card. It should be banned. It is banned. I'm not sad that it's banned. It should be banned. It's too good. Cards that are way too good should not be in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's fun that you can try them for a bit and go like, oh, this is cool. But they should not be there for a long time. They should just be a one and done. You use it for a bit and then it's gone. I'm glad this is getting banned. I feel bad for everybody who has 3 copies though, because now it's just kind of worthless. You can't even use it. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad and I hope it gets banned in Master Duel 2. And I said it, I don't care. I really do hope it gets banned. It's not a healthy card. Is that it? So, review, this is all the cards. Again, shout out to Master Duel Meta, link in the description. They organized all this, very good website. I like using them. And yeah, looks like this is everything. Quite a lot of cards. This is a big list. I can definitely see some of these cards being incorporated into Master Duel. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. That's going to be it for now. Sorry for the longer style video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day or night. Consider subscribing and liking the video. See ya.